number one teaser on the board. It's a low total game, and I know you don't typically go this route. If we're laying 7, we're laying 1 on New England. Total only 42. Patriots at the Titans. New England -1. Lock it in.
Sure. I don't think
They're
they're
winning.
losing. I don't.
Yeah.
So
All
that
right,
would be a really
teaser at
good
me.
place to start. Yeah. Let's do a teaser. Let's go up on. Let's go up on Indianapolis.
Yes.
Catching 1.5 to 7.5.
Love it. Love it. I think this is a good week for teasers. I think last week, maybe the last couple of weeks, it was kind of challenging, but just based on where the numbers are sitting this week, I think it's a pretty strong week. So I like that one as well. I think that is one of the top legs. There's a few. What do we think about Minnesota? You go from 2 to 8 at home against a struggling Eagles team. Are the Eagles going to win by margin on the road?
They could, of course, but this one wasn't on my list. I could get there on Minnesota, especially if you get 2 to 8 instead of 1.5 to 7.5. Like that protection.
Low total.
On the 8. Yeah.
43.5 total.
2. So we can get from 2 to 8 there. That makes sense. Yep. I mean, I get it.
I think there are a lot of options this week. Plenty of them. What's another one that comes to mind? Man, I could rattle off like 6.
The Jets at home.
Okay.
You make Carolina a 7.5-point road favorite.
Okay. Yeah. I don't mind it. It is 1.5 just about everywhere. I don't hate that. Carolina, it's weird. We're trying to figure this team out. They're so good at home and so bad on the road. Jets are desperate. They're going to be without Garrett Wilson this week, but 0-6, you would think you're going to get their best fight going up against Carolina at home. They got to win this game. Another low total game. Another one low 40s, which is something that I look at a lot when targeting some teaser legs. That's a pretty good leg. What else?
Well, Denver down would be.
I wrote that down.
Yeah. I mean, I know you want to go. Ideally, you want to go through 7-3, right? That's the long principle. But when you take Denver from a 7-point favorite and move them down to a 1-point favorite and put that defense and Benito and Surtain against Jackson Dart on the road, probably a pretty good chance the Broncos win, right? Not by margin, but just win the game.
Just got to win. They're awesome at home. There's more, man. I don't know if you would disagree with any of them. Looking for ones that I've not mentioned. Washington, Dallas. Division game. Washington, a short road favorite. So BetMGM is posting a 2 on this. We can get Dallas at +8. It's a high total game, so that's not typically one that you target, but I'm getting Dallas +8 at home. We'll see the status of McLaurin and company, but the way that Dallas has been scoring, do we really think that Washington's going to win by at least 9?
No. This total has been blasted up to the look-ahead number was 51.5, and then they reopened it at 53. And now we're sitting 55 or 55.5. That, without knowing anything, that seems like somebody somewhere thinks that Washington's going to be healthier, combined with Dallas's defensive issues. It's going to be a long season there. They're going to be in a ton of games back and forth. So if you like points and you like the dog, Dallas for sure. I was going to put Dallas as a live dog. But in a teaser, yeah, if I like him as a live dog, of course you think about him in a teaser as well.
Look, I mean, the Atlanta-San Francisco one, it's understandable. Math-wise, it makes sense. You go from Atlanta +2.5 at +8.5 at San Fran. Let's see what the status is. Some of these guys, we just named 7 legs. Which one is your favorite?
New England.
Agree. New England to, let's figure out our second favorite. Second favorite leg. I like Indy strong. Are the Chargers going to win by 8?
With that line and those
Nah,
injuries,
I
don't think so.
Indy strong. I think Minnesota's pretty good too. Would you put those at the top?
I'd go Indy over Minnesota because it still is Carson Wentz, and there are ways that he could definitely screw this up for us.
Okay. Certainly fair. Joe O, Sammy P, Bet Sweats, BetMGM Network, Live Dogs. What do you think?
Live dogs or public dogs? Which one do you want first? Because you know the public dog is going to be Tampa. But can you be a public dog and a live dog? Question mark.
I love Detroit.
Do you?
Yes.
It's funny because you had the Chiefs over the Lions. I had the Lions over the Chiefs, and now I'm like, Tampa. And you're like, no, Detroit. So we see this one much differently. I will probably stay off the game. Probably on Friday when we do the room and Paul rifles out the 5 plays. Tampa. I agree. Paul said that on Monday. He's like, the room will love Tampa. And when nerds like me come on Bet Sweats and say Tampa's #1 in power rankings, like that doesn't help. It doesn't help the cause, Joe.
But I say that now on Wednesday morning. It's going to be tough to go to the window and say, I want to lay 5.5 against Baker because he's always in it at the end. That's going to be the difficult part of the exercise. We'll see if we can get there. My point is they're not a live dog for me. So that public dog, I am not on. I'm not. Do we have another Thursday crazy upset? Is this going to keep happening?
Flacco, really short week.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to steer me to the Saints as your live dog.
Oh, I will. I was just asking the question because that game is going on tomorrow. Saints strolling to Soldier Field. I hate the Saints Bears game too, but I'll say this: never Chicago -5.5.
You said field goal, I think, yesterday, right?
Yeah, I'm not laying 5.5 on that game. Yep.
Damn.
Colts are live. What else?
I want you to tell me the Saints are going to win.
It's hard for me to say Rattler's going to go on the road and win. That's what's holding me back. Because, I thought the Saints were going to cover last week against New England too. Now it was this 1-score game, and the difference was Drake May in the first half. But it's hard, Rattler on the road, sitting here and saying that Rattler's going to lead them to a victory.
I mean, the reality is, if the Commanders could just hold on to the football, they win that game on Monday.
They win that game.
I mean,
yes.
It's just like, oh, the Commanders turned it over again. Okay, I got it. I don't know. The Bears were fine. They did enough to win, of course, but Washington
Paul's right.
Lost the game.
It's going to rain all week. It's going to rain all day Saturday and Sunday as well. That's the expectation. So it could be slippery again.
Great.
So you might not want any part of that game. You mentioned the Colts. We like them. Dallas. Yes. You said them. Any other teams that we're missing? Maybe a longer
Arizona
shot. Is Brissett playing?
If Brissett's playing, I like it. If he's not, I like him. I've always liked Jacoby Brissett. I've always been a fan.
Yep. I agree with you. I like it if Brissett's in.